Hello everyone, this is DinoSasha here, and welcome back to another review. And today we're gonna take a look at the figure. It is the Safari Ltd 2018 Hyaenodon Gigas. Now, Hyaenodon, which name means hyena tooth, is an extinct genus of the hyaenodon mammal that thrives in the millions of years in the Miocene, or approximately an Oligocene. Approximately from Eocene to Miocene, about 42.0 to 16.9 million years ago, what is known as North America, Africa, and Asia. Now, consistent with the variety of those species, the length, which is of some species, like the Horridus, was only estimated a weight of 40 kilograms or 88 pounds, especially the Hyaenodon gigas, which is much larger than it, with a solid 378 kilograms. Now, approximately, Hyaenodon is one of the most greatest predators to ever exist on the planet. And that's why we have Hyaenodon gigas, which name means giant hyena tooth. Now, consistent with all of their other creatures is how they belong in more dog-likes. Now, approximately, their lists descend from a relative to one that seems like hyenas, but that it's not related to. It is actually the closest carnivore relative to any other animal. Now, however, there are many lineage of what ancestors would be like as represented. Now, there are approximately all of the species, all subspecies of the Hyaenodon, especially one of the other species. Now, they're carnivores that mainly eat meat. So we'll talk about the sculpt. Now, sculpt looks very nice to me because there is considered to be a very considerable Hyaenodon figure. And I basically like how the Hyaenodon looks like because I like how the design of it. Look how sharp teeth there are for this magnificent predator. You know, I like the sculpt because the sculpt looks really nice. The sculpt looks great because it's sculpted really well on that figure. But I generally like my opinion. Well, apparently, this is how the resemblance with it, how the beast looks like. Now the pose looks like a normal pose, like it would used to, but it's okay with that because this is considered to be the greatest pose to I ever seen. Now, I do like how the pose stands really well, but I have generally liked that opinion for that beast. But I like the details as well. The details is really cool, really nice. I like how it takes on fur, how the design look like, and basically how represented how it was. Now, comparably, let's just think of something else, like the color scheme. The color scheme looks normal for it was colors like for a normal hyena, but I generally have it with its ears. Well, apparently I don't even really like ears or something. Now I like that with brown colors, with gray stripes and black foots, and a head with a really cool looking skin design. And I like how the head snout looks black, especially with those beige teeth and tongue, which is really nice though. You know, basically I like the design of text of tongues. You know, basically that looks like a mixed color scheme. But there's also a point of it is that it's the scent of a lot of slight snout, but I generally how the snout pointing it was, so how it looks familiar for the creature. Yeah, but for the accuracy, it looks like a realistic Hyaenodon type. But I really generally like how Hyaenodons were resemblance here. But I think this is really nice. So we're gonna bring up a ruler, so let's give this a measure. So in terms from the length of tip of the snout, always tip of the tail, we're looking at about approximately 6.3 inches, which is only at about, more specifically, 15 centimeters. And height, which is top of the back, or top of the shoulder, we're looking at about 3.3 inches, and which is only at about, well, 7 centimeters. Now, for comparison, I'm gonna bring up something on much more of a carnivore. Here is with the only one predator. I'm not gonna collect all of them, so I bring only one. Here is with the Collectate 2015 Smilodon. Approximately the male specimen that we have here. Now,
The fact that the Smilodon's mouth is smaller compared to a Hyaenodon, because it make a good cripple of it. Now, comparably, this is how this resembles what Hyaenodons have their large jaws. So anyway, but for the rating I give it 9.5 out of 10. Which is okay figure, but I like that. So, people reviewing this figure because it's resembled look like a hyena. Now, do you remember the life of the Hyaenodon? Which is, I made a lot of series for all those years. You know, you may be concerned why I have created Life of the Hyaenodon for the first time. It was made in Austria. The show was in Austria, especially then this episode like The Beginning, The Hunt, Lots of Armor, The Deadly Rodeo, The Carcass, Slaughtering the Cuteness, The Thick-Headed Prey, The Hunter Becomes the Hunted, Hunt for Primates, and Revenge. This is how I succeeded at 10, but don't worry, the half will be on 15. But I'm gonna end the review soon, but the next one will be on a Feather Tyrant itself, the Eutyrannus. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell for our notifications so you'll never miss the video, and leave a comment below, and I hope you see for another review about the Safari LTD 2015 Eutyrannus. Goodbye everyone, and see you all next time.